So this idea for a riff came to me. Ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-ba-dum bum ba-da-dum. But first I must drink my ozonated water. Yes, I got an ozonator. It's interesting because we had an ozonator growing up, and we figured out a way to shock people. We would stand on a metal chair, we'd put our hands on people's heads, and it'd go bzzz. And we'd put our hand over the ozonator, and oh my God, we could shock people like crazy. The ozonator. I haven't thought about that ozonator in years. However, this ozonator, it ozonates the water. I've noticed big changes. 3 days after Jenny drinking the ozonator, she's cured her cold. She was in bed, she was coughing, sneezing, terrible. So this is what I'm intending on curing. I sneezed quite a few times tonight. I was in a public environment, people were sneezing. Also, I drank, I had like 3 shots. Tommy Black brought up 3 shots at the Yachtley Crew show. It's 3:52 a.m. right now. 5/5/2018. Wow. 5/5/11. Synchronicity, which basically if you put 5 and 5 together, that's 10. And then 11. 11 is the gateway. Oh, man. But just think about 2018. It's the hourglass. So here we go. I'm gonna try to come up with a riff of this. I feel like that's the obvious choice. There must be something else. In addition to this, it seems like such the obvious choice. If I didn't say it before, I'll say it right now. May the 4th be with you. That was one of the things that I want to talk about. A quick idea that came to me was a character, someone whose trademark is tickling people. Like maybe his whole life he's just was the guy who's always tickling people, and he has no boundaries. So it doesn't matter if he's at his workplace, a corporate workplace, like if his boss is giving him a headache or something, he'll just tickle him. If he's, at a meeting, there's the CEO, he'll just tickle him. So there's just no, like, trade shows, seminars, he will tickle the speaker. Anyone who's held in high regard, who is a presenter or a spokesperson or a sponsor, etc., etc., etc. In fact, the higher up you go, the more responsibility you have and the more esteemed you are, the more in trouble you are, basically, from this guy. He just loves tickling people. He loves it. And he will go to all lengths to get, to do that. To make sure it's witnessed, it's seen. People go, yep, that's the dude who did it. So, it turns out that he's on these lists. Oh my God, that'd be funny if the TSA, if he just starts tickling the TSA. Or look, if he's he goes for jury duty, he's in the courtroom, he just starts tickling the judge and the bailiff. He gets in big trouble for this stuff, right? Let's say he gets pulled over for a parking ticket, he tickles the cop. I mean, how funny would that be? What, he arrests him for tickling him? He arrests him for having a good time, a funny time? When was the last time the cop laughed? When was the last time the judge laughed? Tour guide. Universal Studios tour guide. It's funny because it's like you could sense everyone getting tense in the room when they're around this dude. And they're at any, let's say, museum even. They're getting a special, something where they're moving around. He tickles them. They're at some special restaurant in Italy. Some like high class thing. He tickles the chef or the, owner, what have you. Price is Right. Let's say he gets called in to do Price is Right. He just starts tickling the host. Anything. People are like, oh my God, get that guy out of here. So then it becomes this sort of like, what's the word I'm thinking of? It becomes a mission, for the lack of a better word, for people to try to do whatever they can to have him be part of situations, but like find ways to sort of put the kibosh on his tendencies to tickle people. Maybe he gets a psychiatrist to name it as its own specific disease kind of thing. They decide to start a pharmaceutical company. So they name the disease, and they also happen to create the pill that cures you of said disease. Or whatever you call it. Ailment. Is ADHD a disease? Like, something like that? Dyslexia, is that a disease? Anyway, they invent the disease. They invent the name of it, basically. And then they create the medication to cure it. So yeah. That's my 2 cents. The tickler. So how long have you been driving Uber for?
Like 3 years, 3.5 years.
How do you like it so far?
It's okay.
Is this your only job?
Yeah. Full-time job. Been doing it full-time for the full 3 years.
And then outside of this, what are some of your interests? Do you like to play music or read or write? Or
I like to play basketball, movies. And I got lizards.
You got lizards?
Yeah.
How many lizards do you have?
I got 2 of them. I
Wow.
got a bearded dragon and a frilled dragon.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's great.
Pretty cool, you know.
Do you let them crawl around the house and stuff? Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I let them crawl around the house.
Now, can you? I don't want to necessarily say train a lizard, but can they recognize their own name?
Nah. I wish they did. That'd be cool, man. But nah, they don't work like dogs. I wish they did, man. They kind of know you, but not really, you know. Yeah.
Can you feel that they recognize you out of different people?
You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like when people are over there, act a little different, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or like when I first brought the frilled dragon, that guy was like back and forth, just running and running for like a day or two, just running and
really?
running and running. Yeah. Like he knew like he wasn't in this, you know, in the same surroundings he was before, you know. So it took a while for him to calm down and stuff. So I think that, you know, to an extent they do.
And so then I'm getting the idea that you got a pretty large aquarium for him? Or do you mean when he was running around, he's running around your house?
The frilled dragon's in maybe 3-footer.
Oh.
And then,
holy cow.
And then the bearded dragon's maybe in like 4-footer, something like that.
That's amazing.
Yeah. One is stacked on top of the other one.
How long have you had those?
The frilled dragon I've had for about maybe a little over a year, and then the bearded dragon maybe like 2 years.
And have you noticed them getting bigger?
Oh yeah. Especially the frilled dragon, he grows a little quicker, faster and stuff because he eats rats and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
So he gets bigger and quicker and stuff. Yeah, without the rats, the guy at the picture told me he'll get really skinny. Like he has to eat rats. I was like, dang it.
Holy moly.
I just give him little ones though, you know.
How often do you have to feed them?
Once a week I give to him. I could go to once every 2 weeks. I could give him those rats, but I was like, oh, I want to get them big and stuff. So now I'm gonna do two little ones. They're about this big. I did 2 little ones yesterday, and he ate them all. So yeah, and then I noticed he got real big right away, you know.
Whoa. So do you have to get bigger? I mean, I assume you'd probably have to get bigger aquariums then, huh? To be able to fit those guys.
Those guys should be good right there. I don't have to get any bigger ones. I could, but I don't have to, yeah. They're good right there.
How big do you think that they'll, like, you know, because you'll hear about animals that grow to the size of their aquarium.
Dragons, yeah, they kind of do. The bearded dragon with the tail, he's about this big, maybe. Not that big with the tail. But he's not going to go any longer or anything like that. He might just get fatter or something. But
gotcha.
The frilled dragon, I'm not sure. He might go a little longer. I'm not sure, but he's pretty big, man. He's like just a little bigger than the other guy with the tail, you know? But, yeah, I don't think they grow too much. But you're right, you know, they kind of like grow accordingly to their tank too and stuff. So that's why if I put them in a bigger one, they probably would get big, you know?
Oh, right,
but I just don't have the room, you know? I don't have the space.
So I assume they get along pretty well?
Well, they do. They get along pretty well just because they're both captive bred and stuff, you know? But I still don't trust them. I don't trust the frilled dragon. There's a chance he might attack the other guy. Yeah?
Oh.
Because he's a meat eater and yeah, you know, so I put them like kind of close together and they just stare at each other.
Oh, they're in separate cages?
Yeah, they're in separate cages.
Oh,
but
gotcha.
I've taken them out before and I put them kind of close together and just kind of look at each other, but I still don't trust because all it takes is one lunge from the frilled dragon and that's it. Because his teeth are a little different shape than the other guys. The teeth of the frilled dragon, they're like vampire teeth, like hooks like that, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
On top and bottom, so he's a little more like aggressive and stuff too. The frilled dragon, the bearded dragon, he's real calm and stuff. He has like serrated teeth, like a little saw. So
oh, that's
tiny.
cool.
So, but don't get it twisted. He can bite, yeah. He can. The guy at the picture told me yesterday. I look right there.
Oh no, this is good. This is good.
Yeah. The guy at the picture told me that that he goes, be careful the adult dragons. He goes, they can take your finger off.
Oh really?
Yeah. He said they can take your finger off, so be careful.
Oh my God.
Don't get it twisted.
Holy cow.
Yeah, well, it hurts too.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You got to wear gloves or anything?
Nah, the bearded dragon's like almost like 99.9% he won't bite you. You know. The frilled dragon about an 80%, 85%. So yeah.
So you're always on that edge, like, okay, are you gonna bite me right now, or are we gonna be cool, or what's going on? Oh my God, that is so funny. Yeah. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you. Thanks for telling me about your dragons.
Have
you take care,
weekend, man.
You too. Bye.
All right.
Like going out, yeah, you come over here and eat.
Yeah.
Drink, have it. You don't drink.
Oh.
And And I do.
So so you two will come out here and she'll just watch you get plastered.
Yeah, almost, yeah.
How many beers can you kick back before you start stumbling?
I
How many?
This is probably my fifth one.
Your fifth one.
Yeah, I'm getting full right now. So
And I get the idea though that you can get off the bar stool just fine, right?
Yeah, right now I can, yeah.
Right, so you kind of built up your tolerance over the years.
One more, I won't be able to get it off real good. Yeah.
Do you have a specific favorite beer that you like to drink a lot?
I drink Budweiser. Budweiser Light.
Oh, gotcha. So have you been educated on a lot of different Mexican meals since coming to this bar?
Yeah.
Yeah. You must have had everything on the menu, I bet, at this point, right?
Yeah, I think I have, yeah.
Do they ever whip up something special for you where you go, okay, give me something not on the menu? Just put some ingredients together.
You're right.
Hey, look at these guys.
And they got the best cook in the world. They got the best cook in the world.
Oh, yeah?
I want a free show.
Do you like to read? Do you have any favorite books?
No, but I just like to read. Yeah.
Oh, you do like to read?
Yeah.
What was the last thing that you read?
I forgot now. Well.
Yeah. Do you what kind of genres do you like? What kind of books do you like to read? Do you like to read more comedies or
Mystery books, yeah.
Oh, mystery books.
Yeah.
Did you read any of the Sherlock Holmes stuff?
No, never did, no.
Oh my
But
gosh.
I like watching him on Sunday night. Oh, whoa. Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So Sunday nights, what channel is that? What they got a?
I forgot now which channel it is anyway.
That looks good. That looks fantastic. So this song that's playing right now, it's a remake of a song that we do.
Oh.
So we do this song too.
Oh, yeah, is that one there going on now?
Yeah, this is a remake of the song Africa, which you probably recognize the original version, but we sing songs like this and Hall & Oates, a lot of different bands, Ambrosia.
Yeah, do you have that?
Okay. So anyway, back to Sherlock Holmes. So is it a Sherlock Holmes movie or TV show or?
It's a TV show.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Who are some of your favorite mystery authors?
I don't have any yet. I don't think, yeah.
What about what was his name? Raymond Chandler.
I heard of him, yeah.
He's one of those classic mystery authors. I was getting into mystery books a while back, and Raymond Chandler, he's got some great ones. But if you like to read, you might enjoy it. It's a pretty big one. It's all of the Sherlock Holmes stories compacted into one book.
Hey, Kurt. I think you played this solo better.
And all of the Sherlock Holmes stories are packed into it, and oh my gosh, it's amazing when you look into the mind of Sherlock Holmes and how he figures out the mysteries, and it's just amazing. So do you like mysteries mostly?
Yeah,
Stuff where you got to try to figure stuff out? There's quite a thrill, isn't there, when you read a mystery book and you figure out, you can kind of figure out who the killer is or who did it or whatever. But then I also love the ones where I think that I know who it is, but then they really switch it around at the end, right? And then you're going, whoa, what a big surprise.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about being a detective?
No.
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 I think about it sometimes, how fun that would be to, get one of those vans with you got the curtain over the window and you got your binoculars and go, hey, what's going on over there? And I've thought about that sometimes. Have you ever seen the movie Fletch?
Yeah,
with Chevy Chase?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of a comedy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he'd get different disguises and stuff. And
I had to pick really fast because I had to get that.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the main reasons why I think it'd be fun to be a detective, just so you could put on different, sunglasses and mustaches and all kinds of wigs and stuff, right?
I forgot who was in that movie. Who was it?
Oh, Fletch?
Yeah.
Oh, Chevy Chase.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. The Saturday Night Live guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have favorite mystery movies that you like to watch?
No, not really, no.
So you're not very partial to any specific kind. You just kind of like the mysteries.
I just like, every Sunday night, I like watching Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
He always has good mysteries in it.
Oh, yeah. It's,
Him and Dr. Watson.
Oh, yeah. Great teamwork on those guys, right?
Yeah,
Great teamwork. I frequently think about Batman and Robin and how I think, this is my theory, but I think they might have been modeled after Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson.
Oh, maybe.
Because I was thinking about that, because the old comic books with Batman, they were called Detective Comics, and Batman was always trying to solve, the crimes and stuff. Robin was with him, and I thought, wow, I wonder if whoever invented Batman and Robin, I wonder if they were big Sherlock Holmes readers, and maybe they go, okay, this is my way of doing a Sherlock Holmes superhero, basically.
I used to read comic books all the time.
Oh, yeah,
when I was a kid. That's all they had, Get out of school. Down when I grew up in Newport, I get out of school, walk up to the drugstore, sit there in the drugstore, sit there on the books and read the comic books.
Oh, my gosh. What were some of your favorites?
Oh, I can't remember now.
Did you read any of the Batman and Robins? Did you read Batman and Robin?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Batman and Robin, yeah.
Were you a fan of Spider-Man, too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Spider-Man, yeah. I think I read every one they got.
That's amazing. It's great to think that.
And then they made movies of it, too.
I was just going to say, it's interesting. Have you seen any of the comic book movies?
Yeah. Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting, isn't it, to see a live-action version of what you read in the comic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're doing a pretty good job with some of them.
They did, yeah. Sure did.
Can you imagine being the person who, just is drawing these comics, and years later, you see those comic books be made into movies? I mean, how amazing must that be, right?
It is. It was been up. Yeah, it was, yeah.
For Stan Lee, right? The guy who helped create Spider-Man and Hulk and all those guys. And he's still around, and they put him in the movies, which is great. They always try to stick him in one of the movies, which is great.
It was, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because I heard way back in the day, comic books were not really regarded as people didn't look at it like it was literature by any means. So it's neat to think that way back then has now become something so influential in the culture.
Yeah. See those movies, Spider-Man, Batman, Robin, and Superman.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Christopher Reeve did a great job with those Superman movies, didn't he?
Yeah, no,
he looked just like him. He looked just like Superman.
Yeah. That was good, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Especially, I grew up in those days, the comic books, when they were really comic books,
Was Archie Comics around back then too? Archie? Remember Archie Comics?
Yeah, Archie, but I mean, not Archie.
Archie with the red hair. He had the red hair.
Yeah.
And there was Veronica and Betty, Jughead.
Yeah, they
right?
were. Yeah, they had them all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cuphead. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
Did you have any favorite comic books that you really liked the
I
most?
read them all.
Oh, you liked them all?
Yeah.
Did that inspire your imagination? Did you notice yourself thinking of maybe possible stories or comic book stories, maybe?
No, I never did. No. Read all the comic books. That's good.
Did it ever inspire you to want to draw any of the comics?
I want to watch like comic books. I was always just a comic book. See all the comic book heroes, you know.
Oh yeah. Did you ever dress up as any comic book characters for Halloween?
Batman.
You did. You were Batman for Halloween.
Yeah.
That's great. Did you like the Adam West version of Batman, the TV show?
Yeah, I did.
That was one of my favorite shows ever of all time. It was so great. The bam, pow,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Kerplunk, into the water they go. Oh man, it was such a good one.
Yeah. Dodgers moved out here. I remember when they came out here in 1950 something.
Oh really? And there was the Dodgers?
Yeah, when they moved out here from
Oh, where did they move from?
New York,
Oh, the Brooklyn Dodgers. Isn't that what it was?
Brooklyn Dodgers. Yeah,
That's right, the Brooklyn Dodgers.
We are here for today's show, a third show over the past few days. Third show in a row. Last night was Viper Room. Night before, the Rose. Now we're doing the 50th birthday party. What you heard earlier was a conversation I had with a guy named Jim over at a bar next door. So I believe we're about to do
check
here.
1 2 1 2 check 1 2
About to do some sound checking here.
1 2 1 2 1 2 check check 1 2 getting nothing a little bit more out of here please, just a little more check 1 2 1 2 thank you, that's good.
I would say thank you for listening to this broadcast. Stay inspired. Continue to invite.
Check. 1
Continue
2
to invite
1 2
the most
1 2
magical,
1 2 check.
surprising, and unexpected circumstances into your reality experience, and I promise you send out that invitation, it will show up. A very extraordinary, unexpected life will show up.
Check.
Just has to do with how much you,
Is there, are you getting any of the monitor, the front one there, Phil? Check.
how much you
Is that even plugged in?
enable that extraordinary life to unfold and evolve through you.
Check 1 2 check 1 2
Happy Cinco de Mayo, by the way. Yesterday was May the 4th be with you. Today is Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Check 1 2
Cinco De Yachto.
check 1
Yachto
2
de
1
Mayo.
2 I lost some of this monitor back.
Yachto de Mayo.
1 2 1 2 1 2
Yachto de Mayo.
check 1 2
Take care, and guess what?
2 1 1
There will be more shenanigans to come.
2 2 2
This has been Inspirado Projecto. Thank you for listening.
and then in this monitor